Guys, thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. My name is Melissa May, and today's video is going to be about a low-carb diet or a keto diet and women with polycystic ovarian syndrome, and how a low-carb and keto diet can improve hormonal regulation, weight control, and other PCOS related issues. In my case, polycystic ovarian syndrome affected my ability to get pregnant, and my husband and I struggled with infertility for almost 5 years. 3 of those years were undiagnosed, and I did not even know I had polycystic ovarian syndrome until I found a doctor who did blood work on me and noticed a high level of male testosterone in my body. That was after I had gained about 25 to 30 pounds and had no clue why. All of a sudden, one day I just started gaining weight. I didn't change my diet. I didn't change, my activity levels, but I just couldn't lose weight. I was gaining and gaining and gaining. And at the same time, my husband and I were trying to get pregnant, and we weren't getting pregnant. So those things definitely went hand in hand. And actually, polycystic ovarian syndrome is one of the leading causes of infertility in women, but almost 70% of women going through infertility go undiagnosed, which means that they're not being diagnosed or treated for polycystic ovarian syndrome. In my specific case, I actually did 6 IUIs, and those all failed because I was never producing a mature egg. So I had to move to IVF, where we did stimulation to get your eggs mature, and then they retrieve them and then basically put them back in you. So for anyone with polycystic ovarian syndrome, I strongly recommend IVF, and I'm not a doctor. This is just my experience after 6 failed IUIs and a lot of tears and a lot of money wasted. I wish I would have done IVF sooner, because polycystic ovarian syndrome impacts infertility in a way that it's very, very difficult to get pregnant on your own. But that's not what this video is about. But I did want to let you guys know my experience. This video is about how a low-carb diet, specifically in my case keto, can impact a person with polycystic ovarian syndrome. How it can help you lose weight, which is what's happened in my case, and in some people's cases may also be able to help with PCOS related issues like infertility. Obviously, if we can treat something naturally with diet, that's the way to go. I was treating my polycystic ovarian syndrome with metformin, and it was causing me to have a lot of digestion issues and gastrointestinal issues, where I would have to literally be as close to a bathroom as possible as soon as I ate food, because everything went right through me. So I needed to find a way to solve the problem of PCOS and the issues I was having with acne and weight gain naturally, because the medicine I was on, I couldn't continue taking it, especially when I was at work during the day. There was no possible way I would be able to eat lunch and then still work, because I'd have to run to the bathroom and most likely have an accident. So basically what polycystic ovarian syndrome is when your body fails to release an egg at 28 days. So because your body's not releasing your eggs, you have very irregular cycles, and your eggs stay in your ovaries and they turn into cysts. And because you have all of these cysts, it knocks your hormone levels out of whack, and you have an increased male testosterone, androgen levels in your body. So if you're a woman and you experience hair growth on your face or just abnormal hair growth, that could be a cause of the increased levels of androgens in your system. What polycystic ovarian syndrome also does is create you to be insulin resistant. So basically your body is not using the insulin the proper way. And what happens is you gain weight because you're not processing the sugar found in carbs and junk foods and all of that. So it's a whole circle and a whole really, really horrible, cycle to get into, and it makes you feel like crap. So a low carb diet, specifically keto, can really help you to keep your blood sugar levels low. It can help you with that insulin resistance, and it can help you to control your weight. So in my case, I actually did get pregnant with twins through IVF, and after being pregnant, I went keto. So I completely cut carbs and sugar out of my diet. And I was 230 pounds 16 weeks ago when I delivered my babies. And today I am 172 pounds 16 weeks postpartum. And that is because I've been following a low carb, no sugar diet. I was actually pleasantly surprised at how easy the low carb diet was, because you can still eat fattening foods, and I can eat cheeses and butters, and so everything I eat is flavorful, so it doesn't make me miss the carbs and the sugars, because that's where I was previously getting like flavor in my food. So just to reiterate a little bit about polycystic ovarian syndrome, and maybe if you're a woman, some of the increased risk. So you're at an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, of a fatty liver, hypertension, and sleep apnea. So one of the symptoms I also had was sleep apnea, and I was able to completely eliminate that by going keto and taking away the sugar and carbs from my diet. So I actually started keto first, and then I started taking a supplement from a company called Prove It, which is a ketone. And those ketones put your body into ketosis within an hour of drinking them, so that you're using your fat to fuel your body instead of glucose and found in like sugary foods and carbs. So just by adding the ketones into my diet, I lost another 7 pounds in 10 days, which was amazing. And it made me feel amazing. It makes me sleep better. It energizes me throughout the day. My brain feels like it's working better. So many benefits just from my experience. And like I said, I am not a doctor, but it is, polycystic ovarian syndrome is out there. A lot of women don't know they have it, and it can really cause a lot of damage to your body. And it's frustrating because a lot of doctors don't know how to treat it still, or don't even recognize it. So if you have sudden weight gain, hair growth, irregular cycles, things like that, really, and you're going through infertility, get checked out for polycystic ovarian syndrome, and really consider eliminating carbs and sugar out of your diet completely, and that will help you manage your blood sugar levels naturally without having to take medicine. If you're interested in trying the ketones along with or in replacing a low carb diet, you also get the therapeutic benefits of those ketones. So I actually have 10-day experiences ready to go. If someone would like to try that, you're more than welcome to. And there's a link on this page for a 10-day experience. So feel free to click on that link and look up some more information if you are interested in giving keto a go. I also have a Facebook group for keto, so anyone who wants to join that accountability group just for sharing recipes and helping each other stay on a keto journey, feel free to click on my Facebook, and then the group is called In the Zone and Ketoned. So look that up and feel free to join. If you are struggling with infertility or polycystic ovarian syndrome and you want to reach out to me, my email is also in the links. Feel free to email me. I would love to share more information about my infertility journey and where I ended up going for my IVF. And if you have questions, I am an open book, so feel free to reach out. And thank you so much for tuning in.